Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're doing paper 2, 2013. Let's move on. It says here, given that n is less than 3, circle the number that does not satisfy the inequality. 5 is greater than 3, so that's the answer. Calculate the value of 2 to the power of 3 times 5. 2 to the power of 3 means 2 times 2 times 2 times 5. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 5 is 40. Answer is 40. Write down the next two terms in the sequence. What are we doing here? We're adding each time. If you are going up, you're either adding or multiplying. Each time we're adding 3. That's the rule. Adding 3, adding 3. So 10 plus 3 is 13. 13 plus 3 is 16. Number 4. Write down the numbers between 20 and 31, which have two factors only. These are prime numbers. And the two prime numbers are 23 and 29. Express 43.721 correct to two decimal places. So what I do is I look at the second decimal place. I then look to the right of that number, which is 1. 1, if it's 5 or more, I add 1 to the 2, but it's less than 5, so I just drop it, so it becomes 43.72. The two significant figures, the first significant figure can never be 0, but the second one can. So 3 is my second significant figure. I look to the right of that, that's a 7. So I can add 1 to the 3, it becomes 44. Calculate the value of 27 divided by 3 times 4 minus 8. So now, order of operations, PEDMAS, P-E-D-M-A-S, right? 27 divided by 3 is 9. 9 times 4 is 36, minus 8. See, these two are on the same floor, but whichever one you reach to first, that is the one that you do first. Number 7. Sam arrived at the airport at 5:20 p.m. His plane is due to leave at 8:10 p.m. How long will Stan have to wait before his plane leaves, right? Now, the mathematical way is to say 8:10 p.m. minus 5:20, right? 20 is more than 10, so I have to borrow from 8. This now becomes 7. And so I borrow 1 hour, which is 60 minutes. So now 60 plus 10 is 70. 70 minus 20 is 50. 2 hours and 50 minutes. Or you can do it intuitively. 5:20 to 6:20 to 7:20 is equal to 2 hours, and like that way. All right. Add the product of 14.6 and 0.4 to the quotient of 3.28. Product means I'm multiplying. So 14.6 times 0.4. I'm going to put two numbers behind decimal point, and the quotient of 3.2 and 8. So 3.2 divided by 8. 8 into 3 cannot go. 8 into 32 goes 4 times. It's 0.4. When you add these two together, I'm going to get 6.24. That's my answer. Calculate the size of angle A and angle B. Now, what do we know about the angles inside of a triangle? They add up to 180. So now what I get here is 2A plus A plus 90 is equal to 180. 2A plus A is equal to 3A plus 90 is equal to 180. This is now a two-step linear equation. Subtract 90 from both sides. I end up with 3A is equal to 90. Now what I'm going to do is divide both sides by 3. So 90 divided by 3 is 30. So what that means here is A is equal to 30. A is 30. If A is 30, which one to find, then 2A would be 60, right? But B, these are called supplementary angles. Add up to 180. So A plus B is equal to 180. Now A, I found already to be 30 degrees. A is equal to 30. And now I'm going to say 30 plus the unknown angle B is equal to 180. Subtract 30 from both sides, end up with B is equal to 150. All right. Number 10. Paul scored 17 out of 20 points on a test. Calculate his percentage score. Now, to change a fraction to a percent, you simply multiply by 100. So I'm going to say 20 in the sub goes once, 20 in 100 goes 5 times. Doing the arithmetic, I get 17 times 5 is going to give me 85, okay? 85%. On another test, he scored 75%. If that test was out of 25 marks, how many marks did he receive? Now, there are several ways for us to do this, right? One way is we can set this up as an equal proportion, right? Or, but that is kind of long. I was just starting to do that. Or I can say, let's change this into a decimal. 75 divided by 100 is equal to 0.75. Something over 24 is equal to 0.75, so I cross multiply. 24 times 0.75, and I get it's equal to 18, doing the arithmetic, right? So he would have got 18 out of 24, all right? Next one, evaluate 3 3/5 plus 2 2/15. The LCD is going to be 15. How do I change this to 15? Multiply the bottom by 3. Whatever you do to the denominator, you must also do to the numerator. So I end up with 3 and 9 over 15 plus 2 and 2 over 15. Now I can add these two together, and I get 9. I get 5, and 9 plus 2 is 11 over 15. Let's move on. Over here it says, use the grid below to answer this entire question. All right. So it says here, draw the line y is equal to 3. Now I drew it kind of thick. Y is equal to 3 is right up here. It's a horizontal line, right? It's passing y is equal to 3, right? All right. This is kind of sloppy, but you need to do it thinner on the BJC. And then it says, draw the line x equal to 4. X equal to 4 is a vertical line passing x equal to 4. So it says x equal to 4 right here. X equal to 4. That's the name of this. That's the equation of this line. And it says here, write down the coordinates where the two lines intersect. Where they intersect, you write the x coordinate down for it's 4 and 3. So add 4, 3. Shade the region of the graph where y is greater than 3. Now, y is greater than 3 means that y can be 4, 5, 6, right? So y is greater than 3. So y is equal to 3. Now, y is going to be greater than 3. Now, if this is equal to, it would be a solid line, but this is a dashed line because it does not include 3. So I got to rub out some of this. So making a dashed line, I'm going to shade all this up here. See that? Shade all of that. Now it says here, a field measures 25 meters by 40 meters. Calculate the area. This is a rectangle. So I'm going to simply multiply length times width. Now the trick I showed you all, if I am multiplying and there's 0 here, just drop the 0 straight down. 4 times 5 is 20, 0 carry 2. 4 times 2 is 8, and 2 is 10. So it's going to be 1,000 square meters. A mat of grass covers an area of 10 square meters. Calculate the number of grass mats which will be needed to cover the entire field. So I'm going to say, okay, so I'm going to say 1,000 square meters divided by 9. And I end up with 111 and 1/9. But you cannot buy 1/9 of a grass mat. So that's be 112. See? The nearest whole number. Grass mats, no, to the next whole number, sorry about that. Grass mats are sold at $7 per mat. How much would it cost to cover the entire field with grass mats, right? So I need 112 mats times $7 per mat. Mat cancel with mats, leave me with just dollars. Multiplying it out, I end up with $784. Simplify this. So the first thing I'm going to do is multiply this out. 4 times x is 4x. Positive times a negative is a negative. 4 times 3 is minus 12. Minus, see, negative times a positive is a negative. 3 times x is minus 3x. A negative times a negative is a positive. 3 times 5 is 15. Now, from here, what I'm going to do, circle to circle, I get 4x minus 3x, and that's going to be at x. Square to square, I can say 15 minus 12, or I can say minus 12 plus 15 the same thing, and end with 3. When x equals 6 and y is equal to 2, calculate the value of 3x plus y squared, right? So whatever x is, I'm going to write 3. So I'm going to write 6 times 3 plus y squared is going to be 2 squared, right? 3 times 6 is 18. 2 squared means 2 times 2 is 4. 18 plus 4 is 22. That's my answer. Use the Venn diagram below to answer the questions which follow. Good. So we have this Venn diagram. It says, list the members of M. M is just 2. So M is a set containing just 2. P is just containing 9. M or P, M union P means what's in M or P, which would be 2 and 9. See, 2 and 9. M, what's in M and in P or M intersection P? Nothing. The empty set, or if you just leave this blank, it is the empty set. All right? So this is symbol, or the symbol is like this also, which just leave this blank. M complement means not an M. What is not an M? Everything else, 7, 6, 8, 9. The all that's not an M. 6, 7, 8, 9. And finally, the universal set means everything that's in here, which would be 2, 4, 2, 4, 7, 8, and 9. 2, 4, 6. What's 6? Oh, 2. Oh, I'm sorry. 2, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Sorry about that. My bad. Okay, now, a woman earns $7.20 per hour when she works a 40-hour week. Calculate her weekly wages. So simply equal the hourly pay times 40. Once again, the trick I showed you, drop the 0. 4 times 2 is 8. 8. 7 times 4 is 28. One number behind decimal point, $288. Overtime is paid at double time. Okay? Calculate how much she is paid for 1 hour of overtime. So her regular rate is $7.20 times double times means you're multiplying by 2. Time and a half means you're multiplying by 1.5. Triple time means you're multiplying by 3. So for every hour she works, she's being paid $14.40. Last week she worked 46 hours. How many hours of overtime did she work? 46 minus 40, because 40 is the regular amount of hours you can work in the Bahamas without reaching overtime. Right? That's equal 6 hours. Calculate her overtime pay. So I'm gonna multiply this, her hourly overtime rate, times it by 6 hours, and they have it $86.40. And it says you finally calculate a total pay for that week. So you add up overtime pay plus the regular pay, and you add them up. I end up at $374.40. Now let's move on. 40 students were asked how many books they read during the holidays. The responses are shown on the table below, right? Number of books. So now it says here, using a scale of 2 centimeters equal to 1 unit on the x-axis, that means I'm going to say 2 blocks is 1. See, 1, 2 blocks is 2, 3, etc., etc., right? And it says here, on the y-axis, 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3 on the line, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way up to 15. Now it says here, let's see. It says here, so now on the y-axis frequency, so this is my frequency, and this would be my number of books read, right? All right, so now I'm going to take this, so where there's 1, I'm going to have 4 people read 1 book, see that? So I'm going to go, see 1, 4 people read 1 book, so I shade this like that, right? How many people would have read 2? 9. So where it says 2, between 1 and 2, I'm going to go all the way up to 9. All the way up to 9, sorry about it, right here. All the way up to 9, and I shaded that in. How many people would have read 3 books? 5. So at 3 books, which is between 2 and 3, 5 people. See, 5 people. You see that? 5 people, and etc., etc. So you just keep going on like that until you end up with all of this. It's hard to see, but this is the bar chart. It says here, state the modal number of books read. The modal number is the number that occurs the most. Okay, so the modal number would be 4, because 15 students read 4 books. See that? So 4 books is the modal number of books that were read. Move on to this next one here. It says triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. AB is x centimeters long, and AC is x plus 5 centimeters long. See x? So if this is an isosceles, this must also be x. You see that? Good. And these 2 angles must be the same. But it didn't ask us that. State the length of BC. The length of BC is... So, the length of BC is equal to x centimeters. BC is x centimeters. See, these 2 are the same length. The perimeter of the triangle is 32 centimeters. Form an equation for the perimeter of the triangle. So I get what's here? X plus x plus x plus 5 is equal to 32. X plus x plus x plus 5 is equal to 32. X plus x is 2x plus x is 3x. 3x plus 5 is equal to 32. Now it says here, solve your equation formed in part B. So I subtract 5 from both sides. I get 3 times something is equal to 27. Divide by 3, and I get that something is equal to 9 centimeters. Okay, I should have written centimeters here. All right. State the length of AB. AB is x, which is 9 centimeters. And AC is going to be what? 9 plus 5, which is equal to 14 centimeters. Now it says here, using AC as the base of your triangle, construct triangle ABC, in which AB is equal to 6 centimeters, AC is equal to 10 centimeters. So the first thing I'm going to draw, AC is going to be equal to 10 centimeters. See what here? This is where you start from, and I'm going to make the line 10 centimeters long. So I label it as A and C, 10 centimeters. Now, next thing it says, BC is equal to 8 centimeters. So what's here? So BC, so I open this up to 8 centimeters. I put this here, 0, and I put this here at 8. You see that? Close enough. So now BC, so at C, I'm going to place my compass. You see that? Then I'm going to draw an arc. Good. Now it says here, next it says AB is equal to 6 centimeters. So what I did, places here and here at 6 centimeters, right? Close enough. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it at A because this is going to be AB, and then I'm going to draw an arc. Oh, I didn't draw it long enough. But they intersect right here. Bam. At that point, I'm going to call this B. Then I'm going to draw a line here and here. Okay, 1 second. Good. So now it says bisect AC, right? So now so AC is a line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up to more than halfway. Let's estimate. That's more than halfway, right? And I'm going to draw an arc. I'm going to draw 4 arcs, okay? As you want to, you could just draw one continual arc like this. Then come over here. Don't change anything. Place your tip here. Draw an arc like, oh, come on. Draw an arc like this. All right? Now, I'm going to draw a line through these points of intersection. 1 second. See, now I have bisected this line. If you measure this, it should be the same. See, look. Here's 5 centimeters. You see that? Half of that. And then from here, there's 5 centimeters. So I have bisected the line. Now it says, bisect angle ACB. Where's angle ACB? ACB. So I'm going to bisect this angle right here. So now what I'm going to do is open up this to any length. Place the tip here. Draw an arc here. All right. Come on. All right. Now what I'm going to do, open a little wider because it seems to be slipping here. So I'm going to draw an arc here. Come here. Draw an arc here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm now going to place a point here, and then I'm going to draw a line from here through here, okay? 1 second. Now what does it say? Label a point where the two bisectors intersect. I'm going to call this point X. See? X. Right? That point is X. And it says, measure and write down the length of AX. So now what I'm going to do is measure 8 from... Now, I'm just doing what they say to do, which is a little strange, but I'm going to measure from AX. That's going to be 5 centimeters, roughly. So I'm going to write down 5 centimeters. You see that? So AX is from A to X. All right? Good. Last one. So now it says here, Bradley and Melissa share $2,000 in a ratio of 2 to 3. It means that every $5, Bradley's going to get 2, Bradley is going to get 2, and Melissa is going to get 3. You see that? How much money does Bradley receive? So altogether, we can find out how much parts are there. 2 plus 3 is equal to 5 parts. What do we know? 5 parts is equal to what? $2,000. So now we find out how much one part is. So divide by 5, and I get $400. See? 2,000 divided by 5 is equal to $400. So now, Bradley gets how much parts? He gets 2 parts. You see that? So it's 400 times 2 is going to be $800. How much does Melissa receive? She gets 3 parts, right? 400 times 3 is going to be $1,200. Good. So now it says here, Melissa used her share as a down payment on a dining room set costing $1,500. What is the balance she owes? So if it costs $1,500 and she has $1,200, so she owes him $300. Now it says here, she pays the balance in 10 equal payments. So simply divide $300 divided by 10. When you divide by 10, move the decimal point over 1 time. So she's paying $30 every month. Bradley invests his share at 4% per annum for 2 years, simple interest at RR Savings Bank. How much interest does he earn? Now, this is a formula that you have to know. I is equal to principal time rate time over 100. The principal is how much money he started with, $800. The rate is 4% times 2 divided by 100 because percent means out of 100, right? So now, what I can do here, I can cross with a 0, cross with another 0. 8 times 4 is 32 times 2 is equal to $64. What is the total amount Bradley has in R&R savings after 2 years? It is equal to how much he started with his principal plus the interest, $864. Hopefully this would have helped you. I'm going to send some more videos real soon. Be blessed, be encouraged. Remember, Jesus loves you.